Now, I'm a bit late on this one. Mafia The Old Country was exactly what I needed to scratch my Sopranos itch. Ever since I watched The Sopranos many years ago, I watched it 2 or 3 times since then, I've been looking forward to playing a Mafia game for the first time. I've never played any of the Mafia games, so a few months ago, I went and played Mafia The Definitive Edition. I got about halfway through, a new game came out, and I never went back to it. But then, of course, Mafia The Old Country was announced that it was coming out, so I said, oh, this is the perfect time for me to jump back in. And thanks to 2K, they sent me a free code. I have to put that out there, but I was already going to buy it anyway. And a few days ago, I finally finished the story. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. And these days, that's the main thing I look for in video games. Do I feel something emotional? Do I get attached to the characters? And of course, I'm a bit biased because the main character name was Enzo. My 12-year-old son name is Enzo. So immediately I was hooked. Anytime he goes, Enzo, you're part of the family. Look at me. I'm just like, oh, I do that every day. So to me, I was already in. And a lot of the reviews is when I was talking about the lack of gameplay and just horse racing and knife fighting. Listen, this is why I played this game. I didn't go in looking for a Souls-like or looking for a parry system or anything like that. I went in for a good Mafia tale back in the old country with some heavy Italian vibes and some beautiful visuals. And that's exactly what I got. And I got pretty good at knife fighting too. Thought about going to Walmart and trying that out, but nah, I would've went to jail. Anyway, we need games like this. Every game is not gonna be a AAA, GTA 6, Elden Ring, God of War, Sony PlayStation exclusive, big Halo, Xbox exclusive, whatever the case may be. Every game is not and cannot be that. In 2025, this game was only $50. A AA or 2.58 game is exactly, it's shorter games is exactly what we need. That's why Mafia The Old Country scratched that itch from a story standpoint, from a gameplay standpoint, even from a price standpoint, even though I didn't have to pay it, but I would have paid it because anything that's less than $70 in 2025 is giving me the experience that I had finishing Mafia The Old Country, leaving me wanting more and not me feeling exhausted. The game is too long. I was gonna name a game there, but I don't want to start no shit in the comments. So you know those games that you play, you just like, is this over yet? That is not what I want to feel. I want to feel like I want a little more, but not like I wasted my money. So the holidays are coming up, so I would imagine it's going to be another holiday sale, especially with it being a 2K title. It's going to drop down a bit. So if you hadn't experienced Mafia The Old Country yet, even if you hadn't played a Mafia game before like myself, trust me, you'll be able to kick back on a weekend, knock this game out in no time and experience a fantastic story. I personally like the ending, but once you beat the game, come back to this video and tell me what you thought, because whenever you hear your family, I literally think that's Olive Garden.
When you're here, your family.